Mile and a quarter, first leg of the Triple Crown, and here to call the Derby is Tom Durkin.
And there goes Brother Derek, the morning line favorite, but will not go off as the post time favorite. He takes post position number 18. There is long shot Storm Treasure. As you look at the head-on shot, going into the starting gate, you're going to look at post positions 3, 4, and 9. 3 Keyed Entry, 4 Sinister Minister, 9 Sharp Humor. Those are the 3 quickest out of the gate that we expect to see the surfeit of speed in the Kentucky Derby this year. And they are off in the Kentucky Derby, and wasting no time, it is Sinister Minister, and Sharp Humor comes on through in between horses. Toward the outside, Bluegrass Cat is there, Keyed Entry toward the rail, and here's that cavalry charge bias for the first time, and it's Sinister Minister, and Keyed Entry comes through on his inside. Sharp Humor runs third as they head for the turn. Showing up is fourth, Barbaro's fifth in between horses. Lawyer Ron is sixth, Seaside Retreat is seventh, and then it's Bluegrass Cat, 8th toward the inside. Brother Derek well out into the track. He's now running along in 9th position. AP Warrior is 10th. Point Determined is 11th toward the inside. Sweet Northern Saint, the favorite, is 12th and moving through in between horses. Bob and John is now 13th. Tiffany Glitters is 14th. Private Bob 15th. Steppenwolfer 16th toward the inside. Flashy Bull is 17th. And then it's a Storm Treasure down toward the inside, running in 18th position. Cause to Believe is 19th. Jazzle, the stretch runner, is the last of them all. 46 seconds flat for the opening half mile, and it is indeed a grueling pace here, set by Keyed Entry. Sinister Minister is second as they approach the half-mile pole going into that far turn. Sweet Northern Saint has picked his way through the pack. He's down on the inside fourth. Barbaro in the clear, poised as they move into the far turn, and he's moving up to be fourth now. Showing up his fifth. Bluegrass Cat is sixth, and he's called on for more run as they round the far turn. There goes Sinister Minister. 3/4 in 10 and 4, and it's Sinister Minister, and here comes Barbaro. The undefeated Barbaro comes up on the outside, and he takes the lead as the field turns for home in the Kentucky Derby. Barbaro turns it on, and his stablemate showing up is second. Bluegrass Cat is third. Brother Derek putting in a late run on the far outside. Steppenwolfer is fifth, and Sweet Northern Saint sixth toward the rail, but they're coming to the finish, and it is all Barbaro in a sublime performance. He runs away from them all, and he has saved something left for the Preakness. Barbaro wins by 7. Bluegrass Cat was second. Steppenwolfer was third. Three-way photo for fourth. Jazzle, Brother Derek, and showing up. This was a no doubt about it winner, and there is the silver winner of the Olympic medal winning it, and there is a disappointed Dan Hendricks, whose horse did not perform as well as they thought today, but boy, this was a terrific performance by Barbaro today.
Well, we've talked about, Gary, how talented this field was, and Michael Matz quietly confident all week long leading up to the Derby, but always saying it's a very talented field, and if it's a talented field, then this horse is something else because he blew them away. 18 unbeaten horses have run in the Derby, but only 6 have come out of the Derby still unbeaten. Barbaro becomes the 6th, 6 wins and 6 starts. He's the first horse in 50 years to have a 5-week or longer layoff before the Derby from his last prep. That was Needles 50 years ago. Barbaro has done it off the 5-week layoff and 2 races in 13 weeks. There's Donna pulling up alongside Edgar Prado.
Edgar, congratulations. This is your first Kentucky Derby win, but it was so impressive on Barbaro's part. What kind of horse is this, and how's it feel to get your first win?
That's it. First, Mommy, I hope you listen. This is for you, Mommy.
Edgar mentioned his mother when he won the Florida Derby. She passed away in February after a long illness, and Edgar, I'm sure she was up there rooting for you today.
Yes, he's a very excellent horse. Only time he showed me the quality of horse he is. I was very confident coming today to the Derby, and he proved that he can run. I was very happy for him.
You've had 6 other chances to win the Derby. This was your 7th. You said you were confident coming into this, more confident than ever before?
Yes, very confident, all along. I want to say this to all my friends in Maryland, Florida, and America. Please, for the dreams come true.
Well, here's the dreams come true for you, Edgar, and good luck in the next couple.
Thank you very much.
We go to Kenny Rice.
Between the Florida Derby and the Kentucky Derby, obviously he knew his horse, the horse was fit, and Barbaro, who had worked sensationally here at Churchill Downs, had everything he needed and more. owned by Roy and Gretchen Jackson. They're Lael Stables, the word Gaelic for loyalty. They're from Pennsylvania, right on the Pennsylvania-Delaware line. And here we go, Gary, with the start of the race. Barbaro is in post position 8.
Post position number 8. Goes to his knees a little bit there. This is what kind of an athlete this horse is, though. He gets right back up on his feet. No harm, no foul there. This is the Kentucky Derby. There was a little bouncing going on, but I think that Edgar has a very, very good feeling right now. He's got him forwardly placed. He's in the clear. He's got 2 pacemakers up in front of him, but just off of the pace. I don't think that Edgar had any doubt in his mind that this horse would rate back behind at all. We're going to move forward to the backstretch here. Here's Brother Derek, and as they turn into the backstretch, Alex Solis has got a lot of horse right here, but he runs into some traffic problems up here. Actually, a horse comes out and bumps him pretty hard, and it looked like he was traveling pretty good right there, but it just wasn't Brother Derek's day. As we come into the stretch right now, I was watching Edgar just before this moment, and this horse was actually pulling Edgar out of the saddle. From the quarter pole home, it was just a matter of how far that Edgar Prado wanted to win by. I hate to use the term superstar, but we might be looking at one right here. This horse is undefeated, he's untested, and he sure wasn't tested today. And I'll tell you what, the job that Michael Matz has done with him is just incredible.
And here he is to the cheers of the crowd. Well, you knew Michael Matz.
There is no feeling in the world like what Edgar Prado is feeling right now. It is just the best.
You knew Michael Matz was a complete horseman. I saw him on the lead pony ready to take Barbaro to the track earlier this week, and I said, how are your riding skills? He said, not as good as they used to be when he won the silver medal, but certainly his training skills are excellent. And Dan Hendricks, first Kentucky Derby with Brother Derek, didn't perform as well as he wanted, but hoping to return. And his trip here to Churchill Downs has been an inspiration to all as he's handled things from his wheelchair with one of the best horses in the country. But the star of the moment right there, Barbaro.
You know, this morning, Michael sent this horse out for some exercise. And when this horse trains, he gallops right around. They're very spirited gallops. And to take a horse out on race day, that's a brave move in the first place. But this horse went out this morning, and another horse actually joined up with him in the gallop. And they said that he had like a half-mile workout this morning before the race. So I think there was a little bit of concern about that. I saw Michael Matz walking over here earlier. He looked very confident, and we know why now.
Are we going great? Are we going right to the winner's circle?
Well, for all our talk about the stars in this field, and they certainly had wonderful credentials coming in, but Barbaro was just much the best in the Kentucky Derby, a race that often the best horse doesn't win, but I think it's obvious this time that he was by far the best horse. Still waiting for the mutual payouts on Barbaro's victory, by the way.
A horse here that was at stakes 3 weeks ago, and here we see the winner coming up here. Edgar Prado celebrating.
There's the finish. Edgar Prado, Barbaro, and Matz. Well, he watched from his box with